Yo, it's the infamous Sean Shaw. Lao Tzu said the 1,000 mile journey begins in one step. We actually have some good writing to talk about. Holy shit, we have some good writing to talk about. I love good writing, and it's like holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. I just finished one. I'm a comic book writer, and I always say one thing: my biggest competition is the Japanese. I say that because they make manga. I just find it very, very funny. I just like it's my little personal joke. It's like, God damn, Japanese know how to make some cartoons. They know how to get down with some bangers. And let's talk about one of the greatest TV series, manga stories ever produced. We talk about Attack on Titan. Yeah, that's an alarm. It's early in the morning, homie. Uh, I'm not deleting that. Attack on Titan is without a doubt one of the best anime manga series, whatever you want to call it, is the best piece of content to come out in the past. It was started in 2009, but I'm gonna give it in 2010s. That's when I picked up on it. Had a show, you know a thing or two about it, but let's get into why it's so good. For one, to try to keep this spoiler free right quick, because it's going to get into spoilers. The season, I'll break it down by season. Season 1 asks this one question: are we the last of humanity? Well, these people are surrounded. It's like the year 845, and these people are in the Dark Ages. They're surrounded by these high walls like a medieval tower and stuff, and outside of these high-ass walls lie the Titans. The Titans are these big, giant, humorous creatures that will pick your ass up and chew the fuck about you. They will murder you. They don't give a shit. They're hungry. They're disgusting creatures, and it's like, wow, talk about a threatening scenario. These creatures are not to be fucked with. And season 1 has to break it down. Season 1 has these scouts. Like it's three main factions of the military. The scouts, I don't know all the names of them. God damn it, Nikki finna look up the phone because well hell, it's worth it. I'm lazy. I'm finna look it up. Yep. I hope you're enjoying the new Jobbers in the background. Rest in peace to new Jobbers. I call it Paradise because he's up there making some music. Uh, mm, do, do, do. Sorry, I'm sorry. Military branches. You gotta read this. Alright, so we have the Survey Corps. Hold up. I'm fucking up. I'm still fucking up. Oh, you could just put this on a picture. You got the stationary troops who stand and guard the king. You got the military police who stand aside and protect the people, and we got the scouting legion who go outside and fly. And it's very fitting that the scouting legion has wings on it because freedom is a very big freedom and war are two major themes of this show. Now, the first season asks this question: are we the last of humanity? We meet Eren Yeager. He's just a kid when the wall gets kicked in by the colossal titan, and his mother gets killed by the very Pacific Titan. He's with this girl named Mikasa, who he helped save when he was younger, and his best friend Armin. They lost everything, and they decided to join the military because, well, this is the world we live in, and we want to fight. Now, unlike everyone else, Eren has a pure hatred for the Titans. He's like, I want to see the Titans dead. I want to see all the Titans dead because I want freedom. Eren wants freedom. That is Eren's main objective in this entire story. I want freedom. And the thing about Eren is he starts off with his usual anime protagonist fuck up. But then Eren gets his special power, which is he can turn into a Titan. It's like, holy shit, Eren can turn into a Titan? And then we find out there's another Titan out there, a female Titan that's just like Eren, and they suspect, Colossal Titan, Armored Titan, now this female Titan. These Titans are the one, like these Titans can transform into like humans, just like Eren. And the question is, who are they? And that's where season 2 comes in. Because season 2 asks, who are these Titans? What do they want? Why are they trying to destroy the last of humanity? What is the deal with them? What is their like what is the, like just we just don't understand. There's so much mystery in season 2 and it's very intriguing. But then you find out who the Titans are, and it's just like when you find out who they are, it's not enough because real like they talk about one thing. You're a warrior. And it's like, what is this warrior program? What is the warrior program? Season 2 ends off on what is a warrior? What is a warrior program? And we have season 3, it's all about the truth. What is the truth? It takes a detour a bit of sorts into like who's the true king, who and why Krishna, Eren's father, like was really in the city. And really it all revolves around Krishna. So season 3 is all about the truth. And season 4 is basically what is the price of freedom? It's a very good layered story from top to bottom. I gotta give it to Attack on Titan. The writer's name is Aisha Haname. I cannot pronounce his name. I'm so sorry. But just from those 4 seasons, we got to get into spoilers. Okay, turns out that 2,000 years ago, it was this girl who fell into this deep, dark tree and something attached to her spine, and that's how the Titans got created. They call it the deal with the devil. They say Ymir Fritz and the deal with the devil. Now, now she was in love with this king named Fritz, and he used the Titans to punish all his enemies. And then somehow, he became a man of peace and went onto his own little island and erected all those Titans and said, "You ever try to come near here? We will unleash the Titans onto the world." And so we find out that everyone who's an Eldian is hated. The world hates Eldians. The world hates Eldians. It starts off, Aaron thinks that the Titans are his enemy. Then he finds out, no, the world is his enemy. This little island is all he has. And it comes down to what is the price of freedom? We get into child soldiers. That's the thing I really love about it. Like, the price of freedom comes so hard because, well, there's a character that really made me understand it, and it's Reiner. I'm like, wow, Reiner's the one who made me understand it? Because for so long, I treated Reiner like Sasuke. It was like every time I saw Reiner, get this nigga, he a bitch. He deserves to die. He deserves to die. But it's like, does this character deserve to die? Reiner, no. Reiner was a kid. He was a kid when it all popped off. And they said, if you go to war for us and hate your own kind, Eldians, then you get to be a Marleyan. Honorary. Honorary. And that's what this whole story is about. Reiner's hatred for the Eldian, for his own people, which was installed in him by the Marleyans, is what led him and what really drove him and Bernhardt to attack Raw Maria, or to attack the island of Paradise. And because of that, that prompted Eren to hate the Titans, and by extension, not hating the Titans, hating his enemies, the Marleyans. It's like a vicious cycle of hate, in which in this cycle of hate, Eren goes full Darth Vader. I love that. Eren went full Darth Vader. There was no punches pulled. There were no oh, he may be redeemed. It's like, no, Eren's the bad guy. In which the story slowly progresses. And if you really watch the openings and the endings of the show, I love how they tell the story without even they tell the stories, and it's so beautiful just through visual and the music. But you'll see this scene in this called Red Swan. They're opening 3, I want to say, or it's like a burning angel. I watch so many Japanese cartoons, bro. I love their music, but that J-pop hot. But there's a scene where Eren's his kid. He's his little kid, and he's looking at his adult self, and he's trying to get him to come along. And it's or his teenage self that's looking forward to the war. And it's something about Eren that just can't be stopped. Eren wants freedom, and what does he want to do for freedom? Eren's willing to kill for freedom. Eren willing to kill, die, and murder just for freedom. And it's really ridiculous. And it's is Eren really the bad guy? Because by the end of the show, he murders 80% of the population, which is wrong. But do you understand why he did it? You understand why he did it, as well as you understand why Reiner did what he did. And which I gotta get my favorite characters. Levi, obviously. I love Levi for one reason. Levi wants to kill Zeke when he finds out who he is. And then every time he's like, can we kill Zeke? You know, it'd be pretty fun. Let's kill Zeke. You know what I thought of today? Let's kill Zeke. How about, this is just a suggestion, let's kill Zeke. Let's kill Zeke, and which I love that about him. But Levi's the most savage character. Right after him is Mikasa, who I love Mikasa. She's just a great character. I have no complaints about Mikasa. I love how all these characters are written. The Acumens are the strongest soldiers, but there's one character that really gets set, he's my favorite without a doubt. Armin. Armin goes from this little punk ass kid to a really good soldier. Armin essentially saves the world. Armin was always the kid that he always was I'm scared, I'm shaking, but he was smart. He always had a plan. He knew how to find the Titans. He knew how to discover who the Titans were, and who better to. Armin gets named Commander, and he gets put over Levi, which is pretty funny. Oh my God! Speaking of which, Hanji, the character of Hanji. You gotta love Hanji. Love you some Hanji. If you ain't at that part, yeah, brace yourself. Brace yourself. Yeah, man. Yeah. I don't know why Gabby got so much hate. I'm jumping all over, but Gabby got a lot of hate. Gabby had a lot of spirit. Gabby reminded me of Asuka from Evangelion. But to wrap this all up, it's just that with Eren and Reiner, I think the best thing for this story was in part 4, season 4, when Reiner when we looked at Reiner's backstory, it's holy shit. And Eren said, "I'm just like you." Those parts really brought it all full circle. And which Eren was willing to become the bad guy and do whatever he could for his home, and Reiner was willing to do the same thing. It's two sides of the same coin, in which I have to say, hats off to Imaja. I can't pronounce his name, but Jesus Christ, dude, you can write your ass off. That's how you fucking write. That's writing from beginning to end. This man knew what he was fucking doing. He had a plan in mind. He didn't like it's a story. It's the definition of story over plot because at no point you feel at any like there's no contrivances. There's no backdrop. It's like he knew what story he wanted to tell from beginning to end. He knew exactly what he wanted to tell, and he knew how he wanted to tell it. And when you're writing at a very good pace, when you're writing and letting the story flow, you get what you want. Yeah, that's very good. Like that's the definition of story over plot. I can't praise it enough. It's like, goddamn, Attack on Titan is one of the greatest animes ever written, one of the greatest stories ever written. American comic books need to step up, and I am very much want to recommend you watch Attack on Titan. If you're an aspiring writer, watch that because you need to understand what good writing is. As always, you're a champion, not a chump. You guys have a good day.